Pleasure to be here today with Dr. Cheryl Selman, author of What Women Must Know to Protect Their Daughters from Breast Cancer and Hormone Heresy, What Women Must Know About Their Hormones. Dr. Selman, would you explain to us what perimenopause means and what it entails for a woman?
Absolutely. So let's talk about our hormones and understand a bit more of what's going on in our life cycle and the journey that we take through life as a woman. So there's a term that's being used now. It's called perimenopause. Now this actually is 5 to 10 years before we have a complete cessation of our menstrual cycle. The real definition of menopause is actually 12 complete months without a menstrual cycle. If we have not gone 12 complete months without a menstrual cycle, we are in a phase called perimenopause. And in this 5 to 10 years before we have this complete cessation, our body's starting to make some changes. Our menstrual cycles become more irregular. We aren't ovulating every month. There is, there's a change happening. And in fact, this is a time when most women experience the symptoms that have been associated with menopause. We have night sweats, we have hot flashes, we can have anxiety attacks, insomnia. Sometimes women have migraines. We can start putting on weight. There are a range of symptoms that are happening, but they usually occur in this perimenopausal time. So what happens in this cycle of perimenopause, because ovulation is irregular and we're not necessarily ovulating every month, the pituitary, the master gland, is doing its best to encourage the ovaries to keep going. It's like the pituitary is saying to the ovaries, come on girl, you can do it, you can do it, and produces hormones that help to stimulate the ovaries. So what in fact is happening during perimenopause, we have the production of estrogen, but because we are not ovulating every month, we are not making the other key hormone called progesterone. So we could have cycles that have high estrogen levels without the balancing and very necessary progesterone in our bodies. And when we have this imbalance of high estrogen without the key partner to estrogen, progesterone, it can show up as symptoms of what we call estrogen excess or estrogen dominance. So hot flashes and anxiety attacks, night sweats, the weight gain, the headaches are really symptoms in this perimenopausal time of high estrogen levels with accompanying low progesterone levels. And perimenopause is a time when we need to address these issues. It is not menopause that we're going through requiring more hormones, because we know that in actual fact a woman is producing estrogen the entire length of her lives, but it certainly is a time when we're experiencing some extremes in these relationships between estrogen and progesterone, and these need to be balanced.
After listening to what you just said, having known you for 6 or 7 years, seeing how this book is received, how important is it that a man who is involved with a woman for 30 to 50 years reads this book?
Well, I think it's extremely important. I really encourage men to read this. I really encourage women to come to my lectures because, first of all, it makes such a difference when a man really understands what a woman is going through, whether it's his wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, daughter, whoever it is. If there can be more compassion, understanding, and support, it makes such a difference in a woman's life. So for that reason, I think it's important. And the other thing is, men have hormones too, and certainly in other areas of my book. In fact, there's a chapter in Hormone Heresy that addresses the hormonal issues and hormonal imbalances that men go through. So the more educated we are, the more empowered we are, and the more we can really be there to support the women that we love in our lives.
So for all you women, as well as all you men, remember Hormone Heresy is a must-read. Thank you.
You're welcome.